Welcome back to my stream. This is EQ. I figured we'd just start right where we left off. These have been kind of ugly, to be honest with you. I'm hoping the tides turn in our favor. Alright, let's see. I'm bound to do that. Maybe the tears up will kind of help our situation so I don't kind of go in a little less cocked than I mean to. I think I need to wake up today because it just feels like it was bad before and now it's just worse. Got me shaking my head over that. Death, maybe? There's a chance. I used to be pretty good at picking the secret rooms, but I feel like everything's on par with... Okay, this is nice. You know, I don't get as excited when I get those a lot of money so far. Yes. That's what I've been waiting for. It's gonna be a long road to 999. I like that. I'll just keep it 111. Feeling like I'm getting it back slowly. That would help drastically, so I'm gonna shoot for it. I'm okay with waiting for angel deals because they're not dropping the... Yeah, I expected that. There we go. Oh, yay. More help. Nope. Oh, that's nice. Do I just go ahead and fight the boss now? I'm not even sure what the heck happened. I wasn't aware that they could friendly fire. The dark one, he can be a little pain, especially if you try to maneuver around him front. Yay. I'm just gonna take the... I just took a chance because there were two of those. Had it just been the one or each one of them was different, I would have said no. On second thought, you know, I think it would just be beneficial to go ahead and add as much money as I can to those donation machines. And there we go. Probably don't want this one. No, I don't. Had I gotten it earlier, I probably would have taken it and just teleported out to the item room, but and away we go. Isaac's flashbacks are just one big FML. It'd be pretty funny if he's like the only one riding them. If you ever see those things. I'm not real big on forms of social media, but like on my private Instagram, that's one thing that I would like kind of indulge in, FMLs. There's some pretty good ones. I can only hope, yes. Thank you. It was a mistake to take that, and it just gave me everything back. Maybe. Hey. It's usually the ones with the pennies in their eyes, but there's so many mechanics from Rebirth that I just don't remember. I will say this room is so much easier with a flying creature. You know what? I'm gonna stay true to my word. No pills. If he had a lot more range, I would definitely be interested in the teleport for dummies. I tell you, my brain is it just goes on auto sometimes, and I don't even think about what I'm doing. There's a lot of tricks you can really work his, like, Gertie's front side attack, but I think that's all we're gonna see. It feels like every round I've played, we got Gimpy. And it's not that I don't like Gimpy, it's just every time. Like I know this is my like 5th episode, but there's been a couple of double, and it's just, come on, give me something other than Gippy. One thing I'm excited from the keeper sometimes drops. It can be Steam sale, and I'm hoping it still has it to where you can Steam sale double and get things for free in the shops. I think we were playing chicken right there. No keys. Is this real? It's not. They're gonna make me search the whole floor just for 2 keys. Yep. So bombs are plentiful. I feel like it just knows that I'm out of keys because it puts those 2 locks. Even with flying, just a slip of the joystick or D-pad, you're susceptible to hitting one of those and just being keyless. For real? All that and they couldn't give me a key. Well, I got my health back. It's dirty. Okay. Of course, we're gonna give you plenty of money, but no keys. No. I'm not giving up my key. They are stingy. I really don't want to go into the shop. I want to go into both, but I just feel like the shop's not going to have a key. That's going to be my luck. Everything said is it should be more sound to go into the shop. Oh, thank goodness. That was sweet. Alright, wow. I thought I'd already crashed the donation machine. Just keep taking it. Yes. Oh man, that's great. You know what, I don't even care. Alright, everything is pretty good. You gotta love having flying against war. Because if you hurt yourself over the rocks, like in a corner or something, Sometimes he'll just stand there. You might get him to spawn some troll bombs or something like that. I'm sorry. I totally meant to leave the cutscenes playing. Let's go in a circle. I don't think this is the shop. Oh, it is. Nope. It's okay because we got plenty of bombs. We got plenty of health too. I don't know what possessed me to go after that wall, but I had a bad feeling. Not saying I had a bad feeling, but I had a feeling and it ended up being wrong, so i.e. it was bad. Ooh, well, I don't have any keys. Hopefully we can get some keys between here and there. Okay, this guy. I keep missing you for some reason. I still love the fact that 2020 is just a double shot in this game. Looking back at some of the newer games with the damage down and that kind of stuff, it really helps out a ton. I'm probably not going to do boss rush. Now, what I don't remember is if it's your 5th time or whatever. I'll take it. I love that little damage boost that you get. I do like Infestation 2. You know what? Let's do this. I'm not doing it. I've not had the best luck, and I'm trying to regroup my strategy by keeping my health. That's what I'm talking about. Them little brimstone kisses. They barely touch them, you know, just little rays, little peck. Out of my way, peck. Any Willow fans? I've only seen the movie once, the whole way through, but it was a lot of fun. I actually didn't see that until I was an adult. Trying to remember if that guy was Leprechaun. I don't think it was him. Not to spoil anything, but those Leprechaun movies, they really went somewhere. I mean, I'm not saying good or bad. It's more of like, I think they went to from kind of serious, if you want to call it that, as much as like the 80s terror type films. I don't know, some are, I love them, like, so don't get me wrong, but some of them are just, they're just a lot. You know what? I don't even care if you hit me. You get. This makes it all worth it. That's better than a devil deal would have been. Today I almost got a iced coffee. They're delicious most of the times. Like an iced coffee with mocha or something like that. Oh man, this keeps coming on. Black Candle. It's one of the best items. Oh, see, that's something else I forgot. I think this starts in the later versions, but I may be wrong on that. The donation, or the heart donation machine, it usually will subtract red hearts instead of what looks like the last heart in your series. I think the devil does a little more for us there. I believe that's a D6. My spiders are doing work. Love you, spiders. Yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the safety cap has something to do with spawning pills. That is amazing. So yeah, if you kind of just hang back as much as you can with the brimstone shot against Dingle, and having the lump of the lump of coal, does so much for you. So I gotta ask chat that I might be hanging on to this cat that I found earlier. I talked about it in the last episode. And I don't know if I'm ready to take care of an animal. My greatest hope is that the mother could be found soon, but I don't know. I think I'm screwing that whole thing up because I had some chicken in the fridge. Okay, this is a good pills run. I kind of said screw it and wanted. Oh, come on. how are my spiders are way better than. What the? My orbitals. Them things are kicking it. Alright. I think I got this one. Coat wire, the wire coat hanger. I believe that's just a solid shot speed up. I don't know how much a golden key is gonna really help us, but a range up pill will. I don't know what that's gonna do for me either. That's nice. Leave it to me. I get range up pills back to back, and then like I'm just trying to fly right in, even though I got lump of coal. Oh, good job, spiders. My oldest. I don't know what your plan is. Beautiful. See, that's how my runs are supposed to go. How long have we been streaming? We got 27 minutes, and we can do another one. I think once we fill up that puzzle of the, I guess this is going to be the negative. I think that's when we'll see it come out. So I'm interested in Judas. I'm probably going to die a lot, but that's okay. Well, it helps if they give me. I say this. That's pretty cool. He's got the Bomberman helmet on with the little cap. Yes. I was thinking he would be able to one-shot the flies. Hell away from it. Okay, never mind. I was thinking the bomber boy, not not Mega. Well, hopefully this time I'm not going to be in a deficit of keys so badly. Maybe. That's nice. Could be. Well, we got a level 2 shop in the last run, so this might really bring it home. Probably could have popped that a little higher, but you're good with it, you can at him horizontally and then just kind of peg him against the wall, but I guess this time we didn't need to do all that. I'm kind of glad to hold on to the chariot card for now. You know what? Just because this makes it so much sweeter. Wow. I think I will rejoice if somehow, man, I wish I had more bombs. This is interesting. I'm trying to remember. I was half paying attention. Yes. If it'll let me. Level 3. Now, I don't remember if that will reflect during this run, but either way, we're making real headway. I don't know, I think we're at like 120 something. I hate that all my coins are depleted, but I'm thinking about the future. You are the future. We just passed 2 tinted rocks. We got one down here, down towards the bottom. If you go straight down from where I got Judas, and then we just passed the other one. I was trying to wonder how much the leaper spiders, they would hit you, like if they could do super jumps. I knew they could jump, so like, but I've seen them in like Afterbirth and Repentance where they just clear the room. It, like, everything about it just looks like instant, like direct towards you kind of deal. Killing me. Everything in me says no, and I was wrong. I didn't even think it. I just, sorry, you know, like, I just looked to the right after I let that bomb go, and I was like, man, what was I thinking? Gotta go with the flow. You can't. I'm not gonna say you can't do it, but it's definitely a smoother ride. And don't swim upstream. That is a real thing in Isaac. If you see something has a mechanic that goes a certain way, acts a certain way, if you fight it, man. Almost would, but and I'm gonna need to eventually, just to get the item touch. You know what I want right now? Thunder Thighs. And I'm not even a big fan of that item, but I feel like it's one of the few that could rectify a problem that I'm having. No bombs. bombs, please. I guess at least it wasn't bad. You gotta love when that's what you walk away with. At least it wasn't bad. Oh man. That's good. Chat. You know, I was just kind of thinking that I never read anymore, like at all, and I feel like most things that are in the realm of reading, I think I've kind of gotten away to it, or gotten away from it in the form of like audiobooks when I do, and that, you know, I guess I wonder, what does that take away from us sometimes when we stop doing certain things like reading for entertainment and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to sit here and be like, you know, we don't read anymore. There's definitely, I bet there was a turd there, and I don't know. Anyways, you know, because off and on, I think I wanted to write a book for a while, but then just never really started it. I guess that brings up, I guess, two things. One, you know, just things that we've never tried to do, or we never finish, or you know, just like things about just reading in our spare time. I think since I was little, I wanted to see like a book of etiquette. I wanted to see somebody, maybe not little, maybe in my teenage years. Yeah, I'm an old man, so there's that. But I don't know, like, I don't know, there were certain things that, when I was going to college, I was living in a big city, and I met people that I thought just didn't know common courtesy, you know, like, that were just, I think some of the common courtesies were so lost on them. I don't know, to me it's almost like it makes your brain hurt a little bit, you know. Remember my roommate at the time, he worked at a store, and one of his coworkers came home with him. There's two guys, you know, and he was just hanging out with us. Well, they went, I think my roommate was like showing him his guitar or something. And so the guy's in there, they're just chatting, whatever. And I'm sitting in the living room, which, to kind of paint a picture, my roommate's wall was sat against where the TV sat. You know, it makes me wonder, is the past tense of set? No, it's the past tense of set. I think you use set and you just use your linking verbs to make it past tense. Anyways, so they're talking whatever, and then I don't know, maybe I really don't know what. And I think somebody else came and they all went to hang out, and I was just sitting in the living room watching. I was watching a movie, like I was actively watching a movie. And now this is also pre-smartphones and all that, at least in my life. Like I think the BlackBerry was around, but it's not like it is today. And this dude comes in there and like he's just hanging out with them. There we go. That's what I meant to do. And he just, I feel like me finding resources on this game is a losing battle. Anyways, he comes in there. He just turns on the CD player, which is right next to the TV, and then walks back in there. Like, so I'm chuckling on like a weird level because in my head I'm like, I don't know how that this is even like a thing, unless you know we're just at each other's, you know, whatever. Like now we're going FU level or something like that. I don't know. And so outside of that, which I don't. Now this is something that I never considered. I do understand that there are types of people that just want to mess with other people, right? So, you know, like, hey, look at this. I'm gonna go turn off the TV and stuff. But there was like little nuance things that he did. Here's something else. And I'll get to my reaction of, probably could have done it from over there. You know what? I didn't even have money, so it doesn't matter if I blew him up. I don't know why I was trying so hard to be careful with him. My ability to perceive in the Binding of Isaac is terrible. So anyways, we're hanging out outside. Him and I think my roommate might have been smoking, and this dude is just ashing all in our plants. We just had some nice plants out there, and like I look at this guy and I just say, "What the hell, dude?" And he's like, "What?" And then I was like, "You are ashing in the plants." And he said the same thing that he said with the music. I don't know the rules here yet. I can only imagine. I don't even know how to fathom that. Like, are you telling me that you've got no? I mean, he didn't look and come off like he just didn't understand. I think this is good with the blazer. All right, we're good with the laser. I'm not a big fan of the tier, but this is fine. I'm okay with this. I would prefer the brimstone shot with this, but this works. Thank you, Cube of Meat and Fly. Yeah, but like I'm so even today, I was so baffled. I'm still so baffled. Like the rules. I mean, like I feel like even the DNA in our bodies got you. Like, come on, dude. I've had that stuff written in there for ages. You don't screw with the members of society. This is how we function. If you don't behave like, I mean, I understand that there's people in the, you know, that might get sent to prison and whatnot, that there's some kind of malfunction in some cases where it's, they don't know the rules or they don't adhere to the rules or something like that. I don't know what the hell this guy's complex was. I'm not trying to be insulting to any, like, mental illness or anything like that. I'm just saying this dude just was like, are you, are we even saying the same like stuff? Like, I want to say that my heart says this must be some kind of language or dialectal issue, but not from a native speaker or something like that. That's so wild. Like, how can we, what? I don't know. I will say this. When I was younger, I did kind of just love being out sometimes, anywhere. Because sometimes you could just catch people in their weird moments. I was helping a friend move over the summer, and we had to drive out of state to go get his stuff. And we took turns driving, and I kid you not, we stopped to get some, I guess, junk food and use the bathroom, whatever. And we also needed gasoline, so from there we proceed to pump gas, which it was whatever. I don't know why I think I have flying. Probably because I'm talking. I just think that I'm Superman. I forget that the game works a certain way if I'm talking too much. So anyways, after we walk away from the pump and we're just leaving the gas pumping, there's a guy that flies in from the highway right into the gas station parking lot, and like he's like on track to hit me, and like I kind of have this little thing where if you do something stupid enough, I almost want to look like I'm trying to test and see how far you're gonna go. I try not to do that. Maybe it's a little bit of a little, insecurity thing, overcompensation, like I'm tough, like let's see what happens. I'm not a violent person, but like I really don't like BS sometimes. Anyways, dude's just flying up into the parking lot, coming at these pumps that I'm walking like in front of, and then like looks like he's about to hit me. He starts to slow down like right before he gets to me, and he sticks his head out and says, "You like my Honda? That's it." And I really wasn't trying to take it further, and thank God it didn't go any further than that. But this guy, I was just like, yeah, like whatever. But I was like, what the hell is your deal, man? Like, what? What are you even saying to me? You like my Honda? Like, I'm staring at you like I was just mean mugging you because like there's no rhyme or reason. You weren't flying into the damn parking lot. Like, what the hell? Like, come on, dude. I don't know. But in the moment, it's crazy. Later, it just makes for an awesome story. Because, I mean, like, how funny is that? Just somebody just rolls in. Seems like they're delirious to, or delusional, oblivious, there we go, to everything around them in some way. And they're just going around, running into parking lots. I don't know what to attribute that to. Like, what is making you, I need to drive into a damn gas station like that? And it didn't look like an emergency. He didn't even stop and get gas because I watched. He pulled what looked like he was coming to the front of the store instead of the pumps. But no, I watched back for a minute because I was like, if this dude's getting out and we're gonna have a problem, I want to just at least be on the alert. Because, you know, I'm not, and it was like midnight or 1 a.m. because of the long drive that we had back. Just, all right. Just stuff like that. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. There are crazy people, and I enjoy it sometimes. Excited about Thanksgiving. I know I talked about Thanksgiving food. Sometimes I do that, y'all. I just have like weird moments where I'm like, you know. But I finally made plans for Thanksgiving, so I'm kind of excited about that. And I don't see my family a lot, so it's nice when I do connect with them. I'm trying to be better about family and stuff like that. I do wonder if culturally, because this is something I've kind of believed, as Americans, are we just kind of totally separated from, or that's not how I want to say it. Do we just purposely alienate ourselves a little more? It does seem like we are private people in many senses of the word. Even if we don't really need to be private. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying, like, if you do consider yourself a private person, and I'm not asking for anybody to say why. It's more of a, you know, think on it. Like, why do you think you do? And you know, like, don't beat yourself up if it is something that you work on or deal with. I feel like sometimes I'm kind of like that, and it's just one of those things that maybe a little bit of a just life, enough BS comes your way, and then maybe you lose a little faith in people, whatever. Oh no. But, you know, like, they still, as crazy as they can be, you got that. I think that's kind of a big take on it, is like, you know, not just trying to weigh what the person is morally and everything. Are they somebody good overall? And now if they just bring nothing to the table, then I would say, you know, that's something else. All right, the soul hearts are great. Damage would be even better. We really need this laser to go up in damage if we're gonna even have a chance. And I need it to go. I will say this: if I can get some more money, we're going back to get that battery. Because the extra storage is gonna do it for us, especially with boss fights, and the fact that I'm thinking I haven't gotten any damage. Oh, let's look. Yeah, my damage is. Yep, I've got no damage up, so yeah, we're hurting. Okay, that don't work. I don't know how this is supposed to work. You know, I didn't even. I'm getting so crazy with my laser, I'm forgetting my regular tiers, which they look like they have tier height and everything else, but it's so hard to gauge how that's sitting. So got rid of Larry, got rid of that guy. That was painful. Yeah, when I went to school, and we were living in the big city. Um, it's one of those things. It was like, I don't know. It was a lot of fun because I basically went right after I graduated high school, and it was one of those things that it really just, I didn't know what to make of how everybody was. We got our money, so that's cool. I don't even know what to make of the goat head. You know what? I got plenty of keys, so, and with the flat penny, this actually might be a good call. I'm hoping, okay, that's fine. I was really hoping for more health. Transcendence. It's your most bare bone flight. But I mean, that's one. All right, let's go. Box of crap. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know why I hit the Book of Belial. I think at this point, I'm losing faith in the run. Yeah, but if you want to share any stories with crazy people that either just don't know how to be, I don't even know if decent, I mean, I guess, because I don't think the guy's bad. I don't think, I want to believe that, like the guy that would ash all in the plants and stuff, I want to believe that he's not out there raping and killing people, you know, just robbing people. You know, like, and I know it's easy to be like, well, alright, you know, you really can't deduce some of these extreme behaviors with this. I don't know. I mean, are most things not foundational by nature and they start somewhere? I'm not trying to necessarily pin everything's a gateway to something else, but there's a part of me that's like, well, I mean, is it not? You know, like, how, like, I will say this, in this book that I wanted to write, The Rules of Etiquette, I believe one of our best foundational things that we adhere to, kind of, is standing in a line. I think that's one of the most magical, orderly things that we do, and I think it really does a lot for us. It allows, I mean, like, by its nature, it is just order. Like, that's all it is. It is organizational in one of its easiest forms, a very straightforward, linear organization of sorts. And then you just go like one after the other. Like, I mean, it's so much to that. Like, and the more things can work like that, I think that it's just a better system overall. Um, Now, with that being said, and us, if we want to even just I think that's the problem. I'm just talking. I will never take Tech 2 again. I'm kind of kidding, but that's what I need. I need tinted rocks. It could be here. It's a little rarer, but yeah, but in the rules of etiquette, you know, just all kinds of stuff like that. Things that just show consideration on every level. You know, one of my close friends had said this message to me, and it was one that really, and I wouldn't have thought of him as a thinker of consideration as much. If you had watched some of the deep shit videos, one of the things I talked about was just being humility, humble, there we go, being humility, being humble, having humility, there we go, and just kind of understanding what that means, and, you know, like things like this, which I think a lot of people struggle with this concept. Is your life yours? You know, like, do you go through your life and can you damage your life without facing a consequence towards another? Like, will they feel? I knew that was coming. I just kind of freaked out. Yeah, that can't happen. Sorry for the radio silence. I'm trying to beat the game. I will take the pact. So, there are some items in the game that will take away hearts, but replace those hearts also. But they may not replace with the same quantity. But, yeah, no, just thinking about, like, what those things can mean, you know, just etiquette in any sense. Why should we do it? You know, I mean, just to make everybody's life easier. Like, why are we out to get other people? Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I never have rage or like you know, just a rage for no reason or something like that, but at the same time, it's like, if you have that kind of rage when you're older, I don't know. I mean, does it ever sleep? Or is your mind ever quiet? Those kinds of things. Yeah. But no, like, I think the rules of consideration for everything, it just makes everything for a smoother ride. Yeah. But now, just so you understand, I think most of these things that I've come up with were usually moments where I probably felt slighted in some way. So there was a guy that this was all in the same time frame, basically. There was a guy I was hanging out with, and we were like, I stayed broke during these times, so just understand that. I remember eating like for a month, it felt like. I just gotta do that. I'm so mad at you, Greed. I really don't even know what to make of all these keys either. Anyways, for a month, I just ate oatmeal and sugar. And when I went to school, we had this friend that he would go out to eat often, but he would order like a grilled chicken sandwich. And I think he was like real big into health and fitness back then. And he was like one of the first people that, I think I just need to shut up. But anyways, he was one of the first people that I knew that would watch carbs like that. And so he would just give me the bun off the chicken sandwich. And just stuff like that. Like, that's all I was eating during some of those times. I think if I die again, I'm gonna call it for a little while. I might be back on later, but for now, I'm not like a super rage quit, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When I got pegged right then, there was a part of me that just wanted to go bam right into the little dingle. Tell you what, the game is kind of watching what I need, and sometimes it's denying me on full front. That was miraculous. If any of them had a little more juice, that would have been it. Yeah, but so we drive through almost like a monsoon. Like, the rain was so bad that even like going inches per hour, you know, that kind of thing. Not necessarily inches per hour, but like probably like feet per hour, some crazy thing like that. I know that's still a pretty, but we were crawling in traffic, going like through like huge highways, just hoping that we could see where we're going in a second. And oh, that's beautiful. Let's go into a boss. Well, Duke's not bad. I'm gonna try to not hold the trigger button going into the bosses, especially if I don't have like a charge shot. If I got like a Zazel, I may hold it, but just so I can kind of cut the cut scenes better in. But yeah, no, so we drive through it, and then we get, now I think there's two gas stations called Quick Trip. The one I'm speaking of, so from my understanding, they kind of are in the same ballpark as to what they offer, but the one I'm speaking of has red like red background with white quick trip. I don't know if the other one's branding is different, but anyways, we roll up in there, and this is a while back, but this is when you could get, they had, during the summertime, they would have like promotions like a 32 ounce soda, fountain soda would be 32 cents, stuff like that. So for broke people, a couple bucks could like actually fill your belly up a little bit. You'd kind of be okay. Well, he gets a Mountain Dew, and during this time, I'm drinking Mountain Dew and Mountain Dew Code Red like all the time. I had a Code Red t-shirt that I miss. I don't know where the hell it went. There are things in my life that I miss drastically, and I don't know where the hell they went. Some things I do remember, and then there's some things I don't remember. Anyways, he brings me back Powerade. Now, I'm not hating on Powerade, but, and he said he's seen me drink Powerade, but I'm here to tell y'all that there's no way, if he was paying any attention, that it would have been mistaken that I'm drinking Powerade more times than Mountain Dew during this time. I will say now I'm not much of a Mountain Dew drinker. I don't know, and I think people are gonna hate this, but I don't know if when I stopped preferring Mountain Dew, because when I was a Taco Bell fan, I loved Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew was the best thing they had. I even remember me and another buddy wanting to go get Baja Blast when we found out it first was at Taco Bell, and this is like 2005, something like that, somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah, no, I loved Mountain Dew back then. And then just one day, I don't think it was because of the real sugar cane. I think it might have been a little bit before that. Somewhere I got burnt out on some Mountain Dew. I really don't know, but so yeah, no, I was a little bit like, hey dude, you know, and like I feel kind of bad because we were broke, and like this guy dug for change to get, you know, something to drink, but he could have asked, you know, like it was kind of our only 32 cents. I know that's bad, you know, like when you can actually say that was my only 32 cents. Like today, you can't even say that. Like that's not even a thing you could. 32 cents is about, I'm just gonna say in my head today, 32 cents is about as close to having nothing as everything in between 32 cents. I think there are still some things that people make that they've been able to keep low prices on it over the decades. I'm trying to think. There was something. I don't remember if it's like a fast food chain or some kind of food, but there was something where one of the owners had this motto that I'm gonna charge this much, and this is how much I want to charge. And I can't remember what that is. Man, I swear I'm not trying to die. imagine once the comments blow up, this is gonna be a skill issue. I don't know. I kind of feel like I like that term in its own screwed up way. Skill issue. I, that's all it is, guys. It's just skill issues. That's it. I'm getting to this point and I'm just blanking out the whole time. Like, I don't know if it's just whatever, but I made it free and clear, and then lo and behold, I forget. I just not even paying attention to the creep, and whew, I am not professional. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for a little while, everybody. We'll see if we can't make some more headway, maybe tomorrow. I don't know about Thursday and streaming, but yeah, just let me know in the comments. Is there any etiquettes that you think about? Things that people ignore every day, that kind of thing. Just let us know, or let me know. Sorry. And yeah, I can't wait to see y'all again. This is EQ out.